Welcome back, guys. DGS coming to you live on day one from the brand new Intercom studios. We kicked 102.5 KZK out of here, didn't we?
Yeah, they're out in the park.
Man, we're just making friends.
Yeah. They're
Everybody
going.
loves us
Yeah,
here.
Mark Reardon won't even look at me.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Whatever.
I actually dig their studio.
Whose?
Where they moved 102.5 over there.
I haven't seen it.
It's like secluded.
Dark.
Oh, good.
Dark. Yeah, it's cool.
I have a brand new live client, Classical Academy de Lafayette, and I wanted to get him on because it's super cool, very, very different. Katy McKinney is here, who is the head of the school. Hello, good to see you again.
Hi, Dave.
So this could not be more different from anything I've ever seen. Now, I know about it, like the classical education and the classics and going to the original sources, but man, talk about being out of time for today in a wonderful, delightful way. But describe for everyone what that means in classical education.
Well, for me, I too had been looking, I've been teaching for 20 years, and when I came upon this, really what it does is it focuses on the great works the great classics of our American literate, to be culturally literate, we have a certain amount of different literature that we touch on, and it's important for us to know that. And so as we get into our curriculum, we have the children really focus on different great works, as well as we teach Latin, we teach geography, we teach cursive, all the lost arts of education.
How far back do you have to go to find this sort of education in any kind of a wide mainstream kind of way?
Oh, I'd say 100 years ago. Wow. Probably.
So let's stop it right there. So people listening go, I want the cutting edge education. Why would I want to educate my kids like it was 1918?
Well, when you get back to that time frame, people, at least I feel, that kind of an education allowed people to be very deep critical thinkers. And I think today I'm finding, and maybe you're finding this to be so, that we are reactionary thinkers. And maybe that's even an oxymoron. We don't even think. Right? So this type of an education allows students to have quality content to think about. And that, to me, is missing in education today.
Very small. At this point, it's very small. But even as you grow, you want to keep it very small teacher-to-student ratios.
Correct. No matter how big we get, my goal is to keep it 1 to 15, 1 to 20 max in the classroom. And that ensures that we're going to deliver a quality education.
And you're saying that this is based on Hillside.
Oh, Hillsdale
College.
Up in Michigan.
And other schools like yours, like in Florida, there's like a huge waiting list to get in.
Yeah.
Because it's just working so well.
Well, Hillsdale has this initiative. It's called the Barney Charter Initiative. And they are popping up classical schools all across the country. They've got 16 already. And I've visited a number of them. In Atlanta, they have 1,000 kids on their waiting list. In Florida, they have 2 schools that are already #1 in the state in reading. And it's because of the phonics program they're delivering. So when I started to see this going on, I thought, there's something magical going on here. No, actually, it's just substantial quality education.
Yeah.
And the kids respond, they thrive, they get excited, and they're happier.
Yeah.
And then they trickle into the home, and the mom and dads are happier because everybody is just being maximized to their fullest potential.
When I was there the other morning, you were doing recitation?
Yes, right.
Close. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Like these little kids, like some of them are here, tiny little humans, and they're like reciting these things that were like 5 minutes long. It was absolutely amazing. But I'm sure a big part of this is we just don't expect enough out of our kids.
We don't.
We don't push them.
We don't know what they're capable of. And when I went and visited a couple schools around here, in fact, Providence actually is a classical school around here, my jaw dropped when I saw what these kids could do. And then when I started homeschooling them, which I did for a while in the classical realm, I just couldn't believe what my 2.5-year-old then was doing. And I thought, this is too amazing not to share. And I just kept being called, and finally I just said, okay, let's do this.
So it's not religious-based.
No.
It's not political,
No.
although this would be very friendly to someone who found themselves on the conservative side of things. Someone who prized, for example, original sources.
Right.
That rather than a story written about the revolution, let's go back and find the stories written during the revolution.
Yeah, let's go back and look at the actual articles printed just after the Boston Massacre. And look at the British side, and let's look at the American colony side, and let's compare. Look at it from both sides, not just get someone's opinion on it.
One thing I absolutely loved was, unless I misunderstood this, let's say that you have a 5th grader.
Right.
And they are at a second grade level of math, but an 8th grade level of reading, that's what they're going to get.
Yes.
It's not even one size fits all for that individual kid.
No, and it's interesting. Unfortunately, we have kids migrating in from public as well as private schools. They are all coming in way below in math. I just tested some more kids this last week. I've got 9th graders coming in at 4th grade math level. And this is from private schools. There are holes all over the place. And we take in these kids and we say, okay, say my 7th grader, he came in at a 4th grade level in math. And so we took him at a 4th grade and he has zoomed quickly. He's now at grade level. My own sweet kids, I thought, oh sure, this won't happen to my kids when I test them. Unfortunately, no. My 6th grader came in at a 3rd grade level. She's moving right along.
Yeah.
My 3rd grader came in at a 2nd grade level. But we get them where they are. We do not want any child graduating with holes because it not only hurts them, it hurts all of us.
Right.
So it's our goal not to make sure that they come out all the holes filled and ready to take on the world wherever they want to go.
And then included in tuition is some travel.
We do travel. In fact, this week we're taking all the kids to Boston. We study the Revolutionary War, and we after we study it, we go and see it and experience it. It's very rich.
Wow.
Isn't that great?
That's very
Come with
cool.
us.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Very excited.
I don't know where I'd test out, but I'd come along.
Well, I'd love to know.
Oh, no.
I want to see you in 3rd grade.
He's so big for his age, yeah, so.
We take all sizes.
Thank you.
This giant old man's such a sucker. He's totally sucking up to Miss Katy.
That's right.
Well, and we help educate the parents because a lot of these parents don't have a classical education, much less even know what it is.
Sure.
So part of my secret agenda is to actually help educate the parents. So in addition to these kids learning about the Revolutionary War, I have them read, for example, we read Paul Revere's Ride by David Hackett Fisher. So the parents learn at a macro level, while the kids are learning at a micro level. And my goal and hope is that when they sit down to dinner, they have this great convergence of ideas, and they start, journeying on this educational.
Does anybody want to recite anything?
Sure, yeah. Do you guys want to come up? Do Paul Revere, just maybe the first verse. Don't. We won't put everybody to sleep here. Okay, ready? Okay, so
The ages are.
So we have Payne, who is 5. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Hi, buddy.
And Marin, who is 12.
Hello.
And Colton, who's 9.
Hi.
So
Yeah,
pre-K,
you gotta watch
6th
that guy.
grade, and 5th grade. Okay, ready? Paul Revere's Ride. Go ahead.
Paul Revere's Ride by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Listen, my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere. On the 18th of April in 75, hardly a man is now alive who remembers that famous day and year. He said to his friend, if the British march by land or sea from the town tonight, hang a lantern aloft in the belfry arch of the North Church tower to signal light. One if by land and two if by sea, and I on opposite shore shall be, ready to ride and spread the alarm through every Middlesex Belgian farm, for the country folk to get up and to arm.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we just raised the demon somewhere. So
That was amazing.
if Rodian doesn't land real soon, that was crazy.
They lost me after Paul Revere's Ride.
I do that
Yeah, I
every
was down
night
at that
before I go
point.
to bed.
2-minute poem.
Katie,
Very nice.
what ages right now can
We do pre-K through, we're going to 8th grade, and then every year we keep adding a grade until 12th grade.
And we're in O'Fallon, Missouri.
O'Fallon.
And how do people find you on the web?
www.cadlafayette.com. That's Classical Academy de Lafayette.
Very good. Thank you, kids.
Thank
Appreciate it.
you.